What's going on, guys? This is going to be a really quick video inside of Affinity Publisher just to show you how you can replace any missing fonts that you may have inside of your projects. So on the screen in front of us, I've created myself a demonstration file just to show you guys how this works. And when I opened up the file, I was presented with this pop-up window over here on the right hand side, which is telling me that I have both of these missing fonts inside of this project. So there's going to be a couple of different ways that we can fix this. So first of all, we'll head over into our font manager, and inside of the font manager, you can see that we have a list of the fonts that are missing inside of our project. And what's going to happen by default is Affinity Publisher is going to substitute any missing fonts that you may have inside of your project, as we can see over here on the right hand side inside of our substitution drop down menu. So inside of here, we can override any of the substituted fonts and change that to be anything that you would like. So if we pay attention to the document in the background and we just go ahead and change that font, you can see the update in real time, and you can go ahead and change both of these. However, if you guys find that you want the exact same fonts that are missing, then the best thing that you can do is just write down the name of both of those, go to Google and try and download them once again. You may find that you are missing fonts if you've recently changed computers and your new one doesn't have the same fonts, or perhaps you deleted them by accident. However, if you find that you've been on the internet and you can no longer find the fonts that are missing, then what you're going to have to do is either substitute them, which we've done right here, or go ahead and replace them all together, which is a method that I do recommend, and I'll talk about why just in a moment. So if you're happy with what you substituted it for here, then go ahead and just hit close. So with both of those fonts being substituted for something else, you are welcome to carry on with your document. However, what you will find is you're always going to have these error messages over inside of your Preflight menu telling you that you still have those missing fonts, even though we know that we've updated those inside of the font manager. So if we go ahead and just hit fix on one of these missing fonts, that will take us back inside of the font manager, and we've got the same menu as before. We'll go ahead and we'll just change that font to be something different. So we know that we've updated this to substitute for the missing font, and we're going ahead and hit close. So theoretically, if we go ahead and hit check now just to update any errors, you can see that we still have the missing fonts inside of the document and it does not clear that error. So what this generally means is that even though we have replaced the fonts, once we continue creating our document and we save that, when we open up that project once again, we're always going to have that error message telling us that these fonts are missing, as well as if you go and try and print your project, you're going to get the error warning saying that the fonts are missing. Are you happy to print? Which of course you can go ahead and override because you know they've been substituted for something else. However, if you're anything like me, this is going to drive you nuts, the fact this is always inside of your Preflight. So if you want to go ahead and get rid of these errors, then the best thing that we can do is go ahead and replace these all together. And the way that we're going to do that is head over to our Find and Replace tab, which is just up here. So if you guys can't find your Find and Replace tab, just make your way up to the top menu bar into Window. Make your way down a little bit to where you see Find and Replace. Go ahead, make sure you got that checked. Then you will also have access to the Find and Replace tab. So inside of here, what we're going to do is head over to the right hand side to where we have this gear icon. We're going to select that, then we're going to choose Format. Inside of this menu, we have a whole different list of things that we can do. But what we want to choose is Font right here, right at the top. Head over to the right hand side to where it says All Fonts. We're going to open up that drop down menu, go to the bottom and choose Missing Fonts. Then inside of the font family, we're going to go ahead and just choose one of the missing two. We'll select that one first. We can just ignore everything underneath that. Go ahead and just hit OK. Then if we pay attention over to the left hand side, you can now see that we have that font loaded inside of the Find tab. Then what we need to do now is just replace that with something else. And the way that we would do that is by selecting the gear icon on the Replace With. Once again, back to Format. This time round inside of the font menu, we're just going to go to Font Family and we're going to change that to be a different font. So I'll just choose that one to be Quick. I'll go ahead and just hit OK. Then if I make my way back over to the left hand side, and if I hit that find button right there, that is going to find all the places that missing font is applied. So I'll go ahead and just make my way through these so we can see it's on all the titles right there. So what you can do is you can either replace one of these at a time if you find that you want a different font for every title. However, if you want to keep it consistent, just go ahead and hit replace all. So that we've now updated all of those, as you can see. So what we're going to do now is go and change the other missing font. So if we go back to find, hit that gear icon, back to format, back over to font, we'll go over to all fonts, down to missing fonts. This time around in the font family, we choose the one at the bottom, go ahead and hit OK. Once again, we can now see that is loaded into our find and replace. So we'll go ahead and replace that with a different font with a gear icon, hit format, back to font family, and we'll just choose something different. Go ahead and just hit OK. And once again, if we hit find, we can see all the places this is applied on our document. So just like before, you can either replace one at a time or you can go ahead and replace all. I'll go and replace all as I like to keep things consistent. So once we've done that, if we make our way back to the Preflight menu and we go ahead and we hit check now, what you'll find is it will now get rid of these errors. So we'll go ahead and we'll select that. And now you can see they're gone. So if we go ahead and we save this document now and we open it back up, we will no longer be presented with that warning telling us that we have any missing fonts. And now everything is looking good for us to continue with our project or publish it or print it, whatever you guys may want to do. So that is it for today's video. I hope you found this useful. If you did, then please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell just to keep updated with any future content. But for now, I hope you have a great day and I will see you in the next video.